Hey guys, SFP here, and welcome to the next episode of this FIFA career mode for DC United, episode 15, and the last episode of the season, which is also the MLS Cup final against Real Salt Lake. Now, this should be a good game. Real Salt Lake have actually had a good season so far. They got the first of the West, second technically when it comes to the single table format. And if I'm not mistaken, they also won the Open Cup this season, so they're basically going. Well, they could have actually gone for the treble had they won the Supporters Shield. That would have been very exciting. But hopefully, I'll be able to spoil the party so they won't be able to get two trophies this season. And here we go. And Chris Rolfe went up, actually. Look at that. Michael Seaton, Michael Farfan. Kyle Porter hasn't gone up anything. Jared Jeffrey and Davy Arno. Poor Davy Arno. Anyways, let's go to the game now, guys. Now, since I am the lower seed, technically, Real Salt Lake will be playing at home at Rio Tinto, or in this case, Stadio Clásico Stadium. Anyways, this game will be great. I mean, look at that. I was kind of hoping for the Galaxy, but Real Salt Lake is also a very good team. Although lately, I'm not sure what their identity is with Jeff Cassar, but hey, that's to his own, and he probably wants to be his own man, so to speak, and guide this team his way instead of continuing with what Jason Christ did. Now, I'm not saying it's right because obviously Jason Christ's system proved to be very successful there in Real Salt Lake. However, with the rotation of players, new players coming in, old players leaving, and the whole coaching situation, it seems ideal that if they were ever going to stray away from the 4-4-2, to have information that it would be now. I kind of expected Jeff Cassar to make the changes quickly, but I guess, as a first year coach, if it's not broke, don't fix it. And, I guess looking at it more closely, he would be able to pinpoint what needs to be changed. Anyways, here we start off. Sewell to Hasley, and then Boswell to Franklin. Johnson has the ball, passes it to Spindola. Spindola here for the first try. Passes it to De Leon. De Leon's going to center the ball. And can Fabi get it? No. No, and Real Salt Lake start off with their own counterattack. Oh, and I forgot to mention, guys, since this is only one game, I'm gonna be showing you guys the whole thing, which may or may not be ideal, but I figured a whole video would be better than just maybe like a 7-minute or 6-minute video. Anyways, there with Nick De Leon passes the ball. And speaking about Real Salt Lake, they've only won the MLS Cup once. They've gone to the final twice against LA in 09, and then Sporting Kansas City, I want to say 3 years ago, but I'm not quite sure how long it's been. And Real Salt Lake was so close to winning the CONCACAF Champions League in 2010, only to fall to Monterrey 1-0 at home by a goal by the Chilean El Chupete Suazo, who I'm wondering where he's playing right now. I don't think he's still in Monterrey, but who knows? Maybe you guys know. If he's still playing in Monterrey, or if you guys know where Chupete Suazo is playing at the moment, feel free to comment in the comment section. And what a nice pass for Fabian to Spindle for Johnson. Johnson's going to shoot, and he should have actually centered the ball to Fabi, which is what he was complaining about right there. And now it's Real Salt Lake's turn with Luke Mulholland. Mulholland still has the ball. But Perry Kitchen stole it. Or Halsey stole it, passes it to Swivel. Silva to Spindola. Spindle's going to try his magic. He's all alone, and he's going to pass it to Johnson. Johnson's not going to make it, will he? And he didn't make it. Anyways, guys, this is the final DC, on the other hand, have gone to 4 finals, if I'm not mistaken. No, 5 finals. There was that dynasty that DC had back in the old days from 96 all the way to 99, where they managed to get 3 trophies. They got 2 back to back, and then they went to the finals in 98. And they went to the finals. Unfortunately, though, they lost to the Chicago Fire, who were an expansion team that season. And as of this moment, I think Chicago Fire are the only expansion team to win the MLS playoff in their inaugural season. But anyways, I was a little disappointed with that game, but considering Bob Bradley was their coach, and he'd been under Bruce Arena's like wing, so to speak, then things start to add up, and you can kind of see where he could have had the upper hand there. But anyways, DC typically when they go to the finals they have a winning record, so hopefully I'll be able to emulate that here. What a nice pass from Fabi Spindola. Fabi, what a weak shot, Fabi. That was pathetic. Anyways, and the first half is almost over, guys. Not much to see here. Unfortunately, this won't be a memorable playoff, kind of like the FC Dallas versus Colorado Rapids final, which I guess is kind of a little bit mean to say. I guess FC Dallas players or FC Dallas fans and Colorado fans will probably remember it. Well, actually, Colorado will probably remember it very dearly. I'm not sure the FC Dallas fans would. And actually, I was going for FC Dallas. I thought FC Dallas had the better team. However, Gary Smith, I believe, who was the coach at the moment, managed to scruff the victory. Anyways, here we go with the second half. And the only change I made here is Perry Kitchen for Halsey because Halsey was tired. And Perry Kitchen, I mean, there isn't going to be a drop off there if I switch them. And secondly, I'm not sure if this game will go to extra time. So I don't want to waste or take up all my changes, all my subs right here from the get-go. I mean, Silva does not seem to be happy with that attack here. And it's a red card for Luke Mulholland. This changes things a bit. And I'm not sure where the red would come from there. It's clearly a foul. Maybe a yellow at best, but I'm not sure why the red. But anyways, with that red card, I believe Russell Lake will make a change here to adjust. Which I think is what we saw there with Grossman coming in for Phillips. And Luis Gill there. I managed to take the ball from this goal. Perry Kitchen going to start my own counter attack here. Eddie Johnson with the ball. Eddie Johnson shoots, and a tricky save there by Nick Romando, who I'm still miss. Nick Romando is such a great goalkeeper. I'm not sure why we let him go. Troy Perkins, I guess, stepped up, but as we can see now, between both Troy Perkins and Nick Romando's still having a career. I'm not sure where Troy Perkins is at the moment, actually. Is he in MLS? If you guys know, let me know in the comments section. Last time I checked, he was in Montreal, but now with Evan Bush there, I wouldn't be surprised if they let go of Troy Perkins because I'm sure his salary was quite hefty. Let's go here with Morales, the Argentinian playmaker, but I managed to steal the ball away, and here we go, Luis Silva. Silva to Johnson, or I should say Fabi. Silva to Fabi, Fabi to Johnson. And it's just wide again. Even with a man up, I still can't seem to get the goal I need. And here we go, and I take the ball over again with Kemp. And I lose the ball with Kemp. Savario's going. I'm going to look for the service. Oh, he tried to sneak in, and he did sneak in there. But I managed to get it out with Kitchen. Start off my own counterattack there with Johnson. I don't know if you, for those of you guys watching MLS, have you noticed that most of the finals recently have gone to extra time? And following that pattern too, I think the World Cups have also gone to overtime. Which I wonder what does that mean? Like, what does that say about, I guess, the teams in the final? I guess it just means that they're, I guess, overly defensive. They don't want to make a mistake, and they're waiting for that perfect time. And what a nice center, and nothing came out of it. It seems to me that most players, most teams when they go in the final, I guess they're overly cautious in my opinion, and can lead to some stale games. I know for a fact that the LA game last season was a little stale in the first half. There wasn't much action, and it's based on the fact that they want to kind of gauge the team one another, and like I said, they don't want to make the first mistake because that first mistake could be the crucial one. And here we go with in the 80th minute and nothing yet. Ooh, and a nice steal there, but Olave manages to get it back. Olave the beast. Oh no, but Eddie Johnson steals the ball, passes it to Fabian Espino. Fabian Espino's alone. Can he clinch it? And yes, he can, and he scores. 1-0. That's all I needed. With 7 minutes remaining, DC United manages to go on top here. Nice defensive work there by Eddie Johnson, and then he selflessly gives it to Fabi Espindola. And I wonder if this situation would ever happen in real life. I'm sure Eddie Johnson would have gone for the glory and taken the shot himself, but who knows? And that's 1-0 with 6 minutes remaining. If I can hold this score, I win. I'll win the MLS Cup in my inaugural coaching season for DC United. And if that happens, it's kind of... I don't know how I feel about that, actually. And here we go with Eddie Johnson. Eddie Johnson cuts back. Oh, but no. Beckerman, who's solid as a rock, takes it. But no, and Eddie Johnson steals it again. Eddie Johnson passes it. Fabian Espindola. Fabian Espindola with the second goal of the game. And I think I can call it now because it's the 90th minute. 2-0. DC United looks like they're going to win MLS Cup this season. It was perfectly placed there. And Nicky Raimondo is very upset. So much for having a goal-scoring drought there, Fabi. Anyways, guys, it seems that this is it. And like I was saying before, I'm not sure how I feel about that. I'm happy because obviously I'm starting off great. But I'm also a little bit bummed because now the board's going to be expecting... They're going to have higher expectations. My only goal that they set for me, besides the domestic cup, was also getting to the quarterfinals, if I'm not mistaken, or semis of the MLS Cup playoffs. And I'm sure with this victory here, you're going to expect me to actually go to the final next season. And second of all, the main goal here was getting to MLS playoffs, the MLS Cup playoffs, and to win it. And now that I've done it, it kind of takes the excitement away a little because I have nothing to look forward to. And look at the fans there who were traveling. They're so happy and they've been rewarded. But I guess now I have two goals for myself now. My first goal will be to win Open Cup because disappointingly I got knocked out in the first round. So that'll be my goal. And my second goal would be to get the treble. And by treble, I guess in this game, it would be MLS Cup, Supporters Shield, and the U.S. Open Cup. If I can do that, then I think I might have to put this game on pause and start a new career mode. However, I don't think that's going to happen very soon. because getting all the trophies in one season is very very difficult in any uh, league here. Granted, I'm playing in professional, but I don't think I'll get the treble anytime soon. Anyways, guys, look at that beautiful trophy. That's number 5 for DC United, and I wish I could say that they're the most. Well, actually, technically, they still are the most successful club in MLS by a trophy or two, but they're no longer the, I guess, MLS Cup champion, so to speak, because LA Galaxy also have 5. But now that means we're just both up there. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching this first season of DC United. It was great having you guys, and hopefully I entertained you guys a little bit here. And thanks for watching again. If you guys keep like this video, please like the video. Please subscribe because I will be continuing on with the second season next week. And then you can see here I got a couple of international offers, but like I said before, I'm only waiting for 3, which is the US, Peru, or Portugal. And as I go here, look at this, winning 2-0, and I check the tables here again, and like I said before, I got second place in the East. Toronto got first, and we're also we're 1 point away, or 2 points away from getting the supporters shield there. And then for Open Cup, like I said before, they won this in penalty kicks against Seattle Sounders, who were probably a very tough opponent. Anyways, guys, like I said, tune in for the next season next week, and I'll be leaving you guys off here with the the goal scorer board, I guess, and the assist leaderboard for both MLS Cup and Open Cup. So until next time, guys, see you all later.